In this video, we'll go through the process of adding a ride that we've created in RWGPS to the runs library. That's important to note that the runs library is primarily to be used for rides that are of a more permanent nature, such as those associated with holidays or away days. So the first thing we need to do is to find our route. So we need to go to our RWGPS account, make sure you're logged in and go to your home page. To make sure you're at your home page, if you click on the yellow orange cyclist up in the top left-hand corner, that will take you to your home page. If we look on the left-hand side of the menu here, we've got routes. So we can click on routes and up come all of the routes that I've created within RWGPS. The one that we're interested in is the Crab and Winkle ride, which used to be an annual event for the club, will hopefully be restored in some time in the future. So we'll double click on that. Our ride comes up. There we are. Starts and finishes in Canterbury. At this point, it is worth noting, making a note of the distance of the ride, because we're going to need that information for later. So if we look just here, we can see the ride distance is 40 miles. So all we need to do is to bear in mind that our ride is 40 miles. Now what we need to do is to copy a link to the ride so that we can paste it into the runs library. In order to do that, if you go up to the header bar here, you can see that there is the detailed number for the ride. So click on that, highlights in blue, right click anywhere on that blue highlighted section, click on copy. And what we've done now is we've copied that link into our clipboard. Now what we do is go to the club website, make sure you're logged in. Click down here to see the Falls Runs list. Having done so, what we want to do is we want to add our route to the website. So over here, we click on this link here. And you'll get a page that gives you all of the information that you need about adding a route. It's important again to note that the difference between those for the runs list, which is described here, and those for the runs library, which is here. And this is where we're going because this is of a more permanent nature. So it's not an existing ride on the runs list. It's adding a route to the runs library. So we just come down here, click on complete the form. And we get a blank form come up. What we need to do is type in our details. So I'll put my name in there. That's that. The group, you can choose whichever group you want, but this ride is for any group. So that's fine. We'll say that it's an away day. The start point we established was Canterbury. The finish point is Canterbury. Would help if I spelled it properly. The ride description, it's the Crab and Winkle. The distance, if you remember, we said it was 40 miles. And link. Now, this is where we put the link to the ride within GPS. So make sure that your cursor is there and you'll see that it's flashing against your answer. Now, if we right click anywhere here, just so, you'll see this menu come up. If we click on paste, you'll see that there's a link that we copied from right with GPS. That's all we need to do. So click on submit. And the ride should be in there. Fine. Let's check and see if it's done it. So what we'll do is we'll go back up here to the runs library, click on runs library. We said it was for any group, so if we click on all groups, you'll see we've got a whole list here of rides. Normally what happens is the last ride that goes on goes at the bottom. So we can see here that my name, any group, away day, Canterbury to Canterbury, the Crab and Winkle, 40 miles. So there we are. We've done it. We've added our ride to the Runs Library. That's all we need to do. And that's the conclusion of this video. Any questions or problems, don't hesitate to get in touch with either Ken Dean or myself, Paul Godfrey. But that's the end of the video.